Okay, this is part two of what clients see when they are reviewing proposals on Upwork. In the first video, I hope you take a look at it. I went through a fairly lengthy analysis of the review process, i.e. the invited freelancers and the recommended freelancers. So that was something I would say look at first because there was a lot of tips on how to improve your profile. This video, however, is done at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So I posted this job around 8:45 this morning. I invited a couple of people, and now I'm going to see who has actually applied. So we are now in the review proposal screen. This is, of course, people who have submitted cover letters and proposals. And we're going to kind of go through this together. I apologize if it's long, but I think you'll get a lot of insight, specifically about things you should and should not be doing. All right. Let's see what's up first. Well, we notice right here that the best matches are the ones that are coming up first. So this is using Upwork's algorithm to determine, is this a match for the job description that I put in there? And of course, the new tag is on there as well. All right, so let's go through this. Here's Tony. Got a picture. Okay. Thank you for applying, Tony. Appreciate it. Thank you for not boosting it. That was one of the requirements, was not to boost your proposal. All right. I see his skills in there. That's great. Okay. Hello. I've been working in web development for 14 years, using where frequently get blah, blah, blah. Hope we get to. Okay. So, Tony, appreciate it. However, this is all about you. This is not about how you're going to help me. I get it that you've done this before, but again, how are you going to help me with this particular project, which in this case, of course, is to test a Chrome extension. This one really got me. Hi, I have 5 years experience in Q&A and would love to test your extension. Okay. Can you write a little bit more about that? Let's see. Nope, that's about it. That's all we have. They are an engineer with 5 years experience, and looks like they have some earnings on there. That's great. I appreciate that. But that's pretty basic. Now, let's look at Omar. If you watch the first part, you'll see that I clicked on Omar because I did like his profile quite a bit. And so let's look at how he approached this. So Omar comes in and says, hi, Sean. That's good. He personalized it. I read your job post that you were looking for a software developer, a solid understanding of web applications. This sounds a little chat GPT to me. I have 5 years experience. I've tested a number of Chrome extensions in my career, so I'm very familiar with the Chrome extension. That's not bad, actually. I want people that can do this and also have a Loom account. So he came in, and that looks good. I'll test your extension according to your checklist. Not bad. Again, appreciate the profile information. So overall, not bad at all. $15, got it. Specialized, I have hands-on experience. I really don't like the profile, but, again, this just doesn't say anything to me, but I kind of like him, so I'm going to put him on the short list. I think that was very nice of him to come in. All right, let's see. Omar here. Omar, hi, Sean. Good. Again, personalized. He's new, was recently put in there, which is good. You can see his picture. Okay, not bad. Hi, Sean. I see that you need a thorough review of your Chrome extension. Consider everything. Testing web application requires attention to detail, a structured approach. Sure, I want to view more about this. I'm Omar, QA specialist, testing Chrome extensions. I've worked on similar projects. A little wordy. I have to kind of read through this. I'll record my using Loom, providing real-time voice commentary. Okay, he'll do the job. In a recent project, I test. That's really nice. This, I think, is really good. He's saying that I have done stuff like this before, and I can help you specifically with what you're looking for. So once I completed testing, I'll share the link. This is straight up. This is a solid one. We're definitely going to, shortlist him. I can see his face. He is in Maryland, it looks like. He basically reiterates that he can help me with what I need. Now, one thing as you're watching this, and I point this out, if you do an attachment, which is a really smart idea, I think, make those names something meaningful, okay? Because when you see it right here on the screen, you're like, okay, what is this? What I'm about to click on. Also, I generally prefer PDF for everything. I think clients are sometimes a little leery of opening up proprietary formats like Excel or Word, but PDF is fairly universal. That's really cool. Let's see, what does his thing say right here? Okay. Oh, wow, he attached a CV. Okay, that's impressive. That's actually a good idea sometimes. I think that was pretty smart. I think some clients would appreciate that. All right, let's go back in and let's take a look at his bug report that he did here. Okay, detail doesn't really tell me much, but, shows that he has attention to detail. He's committed. Again, not bad. I think this is interesting too because, when you're looking at the profile information up there, and now you're coming down to look at the profile information here. He's trying to reinforce that, what makes him unique. I think that's fine-ish. I think it would be better if, you need help testing for bug-free, I can do it. I'm Omar, I specialize. So I'm going to give this a solid B+. Generally, though, I think you should be a little bit more specific, but overall, I think that's good. He's got 2 jobs on there. Let's see, he's got a video right here. Let's see his little video. Perfect. Love it. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I definitely, this guy hits all the right buttons. He basically, good picture, cover letter, a little wordy, but not bad. He absolutely says that he read what I wanted. Definitely seems like he knows what he's doing. And even though he doesn't have a lot of jobs, portfolio, family tech. Again, all the portfolio pieces are a little weak, but overall, I don't care about that stuff. Yeah, definitely on the short list. Good job, Omar. Okay, let's see James here. Better quality. What? What is this? And less time. I'm experienced. Below are my services. Okay, James, again, thank you for applying. But this is all copy and paste to me. This just reeks of copy and paste. I had very specific things we wanted. We wanted Loom. We wanted, extension testing, et cetera, none of which I see in this thing. And I think this is the downside when you try to copy and paste things. I don't think that it is going to be effective. So, again, highly tailored. At least say that you can test a Chrome extension. All right, let's look at Kyle right here. Kyle was the very first one to respond. He was invited, by the way. So if you remember from part 1, I did invite him in this. And he kind of came back with a very short to the point. I think he could have done a little bit better job, but I'm kind of inclined, I think it would have been nice as, thank you for inviting me to the job. I can assist in testing your Chrome extension. I'll record my screen, et cetera. I think he can be a little bit more concise, but I do think he should have pointed out, hey, remember me? I was invited. Yes, I know there's the button right there. But at the end of the day, it would have been nicer to have just a little bit more. And I'm looking at his work history. What's this? Yeah, I have 19 years. Yeah, this is it just seems boilerplate to me. I think we can, especially if you're using, the Pouncer Upstyler toolbar to make things pop, it would just grab my attention a little more. And obviously he has a very short profile. But he's got 50 jobs in. He's doing 12. This looks good. Price range looks about where we want to be. So yeah, we're going to put him on the short list as well. So in this video, a couple of things to point out. Kyle was one of the first ones to apply. But he's at the bottom of the list here. James was also invited. And what's nice about the invite is, and you'll see it down here, they can actually message me because now it's kind of revealed who I am. So when you do get these invites, you do have a little bit of a leg up on these things. But you still have to earn the work. And earning the work is going to be not just based on your skills and experience. I mean, clearly James here has, a lot of skills and experience in the space. But his cover letter was generic. I don't want generic. I thought Kyle was, could have done a better job, but I did invite him. There were things that stood out, so I did like what he was doing. Omar here, I'm so glad he applied because we did look at his thing before, and I definitely like what he is saying. And again, one other thing I should point out. Our budget range on this project was $25 to $50. The one thing that I'm not sitting here talking about? How much your hourly rate is. It seems like it's in the right space. It kind of covers what we're looking for. And so what I'm really looking for is, do they have the necessary skills? Do they seem like they want the job? And I think in some of these cases, they do. Now, the good news is we need 3 beta testers. So I went ahead and I shortlisted 3 different people. And if we look at the shortlist, these are the 3 people that I'm going to extend an offer out to. They're all within the budget range that we had. And again, I wasn't really, in my consideration, I wasn't really thinking like, oh, it has to be $25 or it has to be this or it has to be that. I was really looking for the cover letter, their skills and experience. Can they do what we need? And do they seem like they actually want to do the job? And I think in Omar's case, he absolutely just, he nailed it. I can do this. He actually seems like somebody who does this for a living that I could probably work with. And I love the video there because, again, I need them to be talking as they're doing these things. And the fact that he has a video there is fantastic. And again, I can see his picture. I can see that he's a QA engineer. I mean, just nailed it, dude. Seriously. This is not, I think, problematic, but I will point out one inconsistency for Omar. He says he has 20 successful projects, but over here it just says 3 jobs total. Okay. Maybe there's something, again, if you're being nitpicky, this is something where you want everything to align. That's why sometimes the stuff kind of gets me. I don't think it's bad to reference that in the first 7 lines, but I definitely think that, he could do a little bit better job with it. And then, of course, when we go look at the rest of his profile, this needs work, in my opinion. It's just, it is too long. Not that there isn't good information, it's just too long. So I think, again, trying to make a better first impression, especially with clients who may want some more details. But overall, very happy with how he approached this. And of course, Omar, again, took the time to respond in, which I really appreciate. The other thing you notice is that I'm not worried about the job success score. Okay. I figured if he doesn't do a good job, I'm not going to worry about it. The other thing is I'm looking at people that I didn't even realize he had 2 jobs completed. It wasn't a factor in the consideration. I wanted someone who understood what we were looking for and seemed like they wanted it. So those are the 3 people I want to extend out offers to go and test this thing. Hopefully this video has been very helpful to you so that you as a freelancer understand what clients are looking for. Realize, and I'm going to caveat this, all of the things that I've been talking about are the way that I look for jobs. Clients have all different reasons why they reject or accept different people. So you take this with a grain of salt, but as someone who has spent over $130,000 on Upwork hiring people, these are the things that I'm looking for when we're trying to filter out all of the different requests. And in this case, we didn't get that many, but still, this really, stood out to me. So I hope this has been helpful to you. Thank you again for watching, and please like and share this video because I think this will help not only you, but other freelancers out there. So thanks again.